throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And going deep for Hill. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A give to Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Roberts complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run it here with Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure.
And now look at him go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Smith catches left side. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Titans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Prescott. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. He's going to go for a big play, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Kaiser, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.